Welcome back everyone to the afternoon session. We will start this session with our first speakers, Professor Dr. Eduardo G.Ong, Vice Chair of FIABCI Philippines. He will be talking on the topic of legal guide for selling properties to foreigners from the Philippines Guide. Please welcome Dr.
Hello, good afternoon. Okay, this is Doc G.Ong from the Philippines. I requested that I present my the paper that I prepared so that everybody should know about what's happening in the legal aspects in the Philippine real estate market. All right. I'll be speaking about legal guide on selling properties to foreigners, Philippines in international property trend. Okay, let me stay here. Okay. Let me stay here so I can see. In the Philippines today, real properties, this is the time to purchase properties in the Philippines today. People ask me, perhaps you have heard about problems and some innuendos about the Philippine political situation, isn't it? It is in the paper, it is in YouTube, it's in everything. And this is an opportunity because right now, because of the fuel and energy crisis that is happening all over the world, you can see properties are trying to go down. In the Philippines is no exception. In the Philippine market, properties are going down, especially huge tract of land. And this is, we expect that in a matter of 3 years, in 2028, when we elect a new administration, property will go up again. And so therefore, it is important for foreign investors to really invest now. Now is the time. Okay. Legal guide. Core rule is very important that foreigner cannot own land in the Philippines. Under 1987 Philippine Constitution, land ownership is only limited to Filipino citizens. Corporations with at least 60%, you can organize a corporation in the Philippines with 60% Filipinos and 40% foreign. Okay? Now, what you can legally sell to foreigners? What can we sell to foreigners? As you can see, condominium. Most important, condominium 60-40. 40% can be owned by foreigner. Building houses but not the land. No? Then long-term lease, very important for investors. And corporate ownership, again, always on a 60-40 ratio. 60-40 ratio. And some other special cases, I'm going to explain. All right. Now. Okay. Number one, I will explain each one. Condominium. Foreigners are allowed to own condominium units in the Philippines. And this is the most practical and widely used legal pathway for foreign ownership. Under Republic Act 4726, which is the Condominium Act of the Philippines, it's a law Foreigners can legally own condo units in their own name. However, there is an important limitation. The total foreign ownership in a condo project must not exceed 40% of all units. At least 6% of the 6% of the units must remain owned by Filipino citizen or Filipino-owned corporation. Now, can a foreigner own a corporation, organize a corporation? Yes. Again, 60-40. Okay. Now, Republic Act 4726, I will try to explain a little bit, is the Condominium Act of the Philippines. The Philippine Condominium Act, officially Republic Act 4726, is a 1966 statute that defines condominium ownership and establishes the legal framework for creating, managing, and dissolving condominium projects in the Philippines. It enables multiple individuals or entities to hold title to separate units within a shared property, promoting urban development and collective ownership. You remember I mentioned a while ago, this morning, about the condominium corporation that owns the lot, but the building is owned by each and every owner of the condo units. Key facts. It's signed into law on June 18, 1966, amended by Republic Act number 7899 in 1995, and implementing rules agency, the one that is supervising. Now, we have a department, an agency that supervises all real estate properties in the Philippines, see to it that they conform to the law, and that is the Department of Human Settlement and Urban Development, which was formerly the Housing and Land Use Regulatory Board. Primary purpose, regulation of condo creation, ownership, and governance. So there is an agency that governs that particular segment. Now, condominium units, most common option for foreign buyers. We have lots of empty condominiums because of the 2024 prediction, pronouncement that all POGOs, we have the POGOs in the Philippines. That's why the condo units went up for sale. And then when the POGO was banned in the Philippines, a lot of empty units are there. So therefore, you can see a lot of condo units being for sale for a song. Very cheap. Okay. Even why developers target foreign buyers? You can buy, you can connect with me, and I can lead you to a good developer that can give you a good take. Even with 40% cap, foreign buyers are extremely attractive to developers in cities like Manila, Cebu, Bonifacio Global City, and even in Davao, and even in the home place of my good friend, Jensan and Cagayan de Oro. Juby. Strong purchasing power. Foreign buyers often pay in cash, buy multiple units, or invest in premium properties. This helps developers sell units faster to improve cash flow. Now, investment-oriented buyers. That's why I'm always harping. I'm always telling. I'm always convincing people in my travel abroad. Most of the time, wherever I go in Asia or even in the U.S., I entice them to invest in real estate in the Philippines now, when properties are still cheap. Most foreigners purchase condos for rental income. Well, we can do rent. We can manage rental for you so that you can have income. You buy property, and then you live abroad. Then the property is making money, and that's what you call passive income. capital appreciation. The property, of course, I think land is the most appreciated object in the whole world. Land never diminishes. Land always increases. The value of land increases. What you bought in 10 years ago for 1,000 pesos now is already, like in Manila, for example. I bought a lot somewhere in BGC in 42,000 per square meter. Installment. But now you know how much that land is? It's 350,000 per square. See, from 40 to 350,000 in a matter of so many years. So that's a very good investment. Is my time up? Okay. So most foreign purchase condos for rental income, long-term capital appreciation, vacation, or retirement. This creates consistent demand, especially in business districts and tourist area. Okay. Condominium units, most common options for foreign buyers. Pre-selling advantage. What is pre-selling? The condo, time's out. My God. Developers often sell units before construction is completed. Pre-selling. You buy when there's nothing yet. It will still be constructed. But you be more willing to invest early, help fund project management. Strategic allocation of units. Because of the 40% cap, developers carefully track foreign sales, sometimes reserve portion of units specifically for foreign buyers. So you can identify units that you want. Once the 40% limit is reached, no more units can be sold to foreigners. So let me see. Okay, just take a sum because my time is up. This lecture takes me about an hour or two. However, in a matter, since we have time limitations, perhaps you can just scan and I just try to expatiate or discuss some points, no? Okay, implication to sellers, timing, units, foreign-friendly projects, resale to foreigners can be restricted if the cap is already reached. Condo are the main gateway for foreign real estate investment in the Philippines. Okay, so this is what timing is important. Condo units are the main gateway. Okay. Now, building houses but not the land. I hope you can get a copy of my presentation because Tawin is saying time's up. I don't know. Okay, so I did a very good presentation on this, so you can have a copy of that. So, and for some other inquiries or questions, you can ask me. Foreign law places certain limits on foreign land ownership. There are still secure and attractive ways for international buyers to enjoy property ownership and long-term living in the country. All right, so I think this is quite simple, no? The Investors Act. However, each time up, I don't know. RA 7652 talks about Investors Lease Act. Lease, you can lease. If you don't want to buy, then you can lease, no? For 50 years, plus 25 years renewal. It has been amended in 2025 under RA 12552, and it's now, why buyers love this option? Well, as you can see, just some past reading. Okay, all right. So legal protection built in. I'm just so sad that I'll not be able to explain all because of time constraint. But I'll just scan it. Take a look, huh? Okay. It's an excellent option. Settle in the Philippines, build a vacation or retirement home, invest in a lifetime property, just like Dr. Ong was saying. It's just like going to Nepal, no? Okay. Long-term lease, very important. Now it's up to from 50 plus 25. Now it's 99 years. I was telling you, 99 years lease for foreigner. Okay. Okay. Very important for investors. Oh, long-term lease up to 75 years. Now up to 99 years lease investment. Okay, time's up. Okay, tapos na to. All right. Oh my God. I think I should have an hour for you to discuss. No, but however, due to time limitation, let me just recap, and how it works. If you can share, you can have a copy of my presentation, and then you can ask me questions on this. Okay. Okay. Real estate, yeah. Friendly explanation, yeah. Last will and testament can be, okay. Inheritance, yes. Okay. International property trend 2025-2026. I think you can just get a copy of my presentation, and this is very important. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much,
I
Professor.
do not know because of time constraint. I will not be able to explain all. However, I'm available if you ask some questions so that you can take it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much for this very knowledgeable presentation.